All right, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. Peter Rowan is here. Tom is here. Welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday morning. As always, right here on the flip side, we're going to be doing It Belongs in a Museum. 27 episodes of this. That means we have gone over 54 different games. Wow, 54 older games. That's, well, at the end of this one, we will have done 54. We've only done 52 as of yet. So, unless I croak during this video, we will have done 54 different games. That's pretty cool. Chris Mayfield is here. What's up? What's up? Not my eyeball games. Good to see you, Anthony's. John's Longbox is here. What's up, John? All right, all right, all right. Love this segment. Yeah, I do too. I really enjoy looking at these older games because they're still out there, you know, and you might see something that you like, and you'll probably be able to get it for a pretty cheap price because it's older now, and people aren't clamoring for it any longer. Now, most of these games aren't going to be like Grail games or anything like that you're going to have to go out and pay $200 or $300 to go pick up just because of its rarity. That's probably not going to be the case, and I don't think ever. Maybe, but I don't think I have anything on my shelves that is worth that much. But yes, good to be here, and thank you to everybody be here. I wish you lived closer to me. We have the same taste in games. Yeah, awesome. Let's see here. All right, well, if you're new, what we do here is we take a couple of games off my shelf and we talk about them. They are older games. That means that they are arbitrarily more than, I don't know, 5 years old. Let's just say that. I think last week we talked about just a 5-year-old game. So that's going to be our arbitrary line in the sand, 5 years old or older. I can change that whenever I want to because I kind of make the shots. I kind of call the shots around here. But anyway, 5 years old is about the line in the sand that we're talking about right now. And so it'll be cool. Kabuki Kid is here. What? Hey, hey. Good to see you, Kabuki. Good to see you. Good to have you here. So what we also do, now, if you haven't yet caught on, it's called It Belongs in a Museum, to which you should dutifully reply, so do you! Because, yeah, it's probably true. Now, I toyed with being a little cheeky today. I decided to not choose violence, though. I decided to not choose violence, and we chose a couple of games that are definitely going to be non-controversial. But I really wanted to be cheeky this morning and cover a bunch of games that from because of different things that happened last week. I really wanted to be cheeky this morning, but I did not choose violence. We're going to just do a couple of older games that are non-controversial, but I just wanted to say that it's a little, it helps me a little bit to just let y'all know that I chose not to be cheeky this morning. But wow, 5 years is now old. It isn't. And again, I don't. You know, we've talked about this, you know, sporadically on It Belongs in a Museum. I don't like to use the word these are old games. That's not what I say. I just say that they are older games because more often than not, if content is being made about them, they are 2, maybe 3 years old at best. That seems to be the attention span for a lot, not all, of course, but a lot of content creators is, you know, if it's 2 or 3 years old, we're done because, and I understand why. People generally don't care about content for those kinds of games any longer. They want to see the new stuff. They want to see the stuff that they should go out and purchase next. They want to talk about the games that haven't even come out yet. That's kind of the flow of the content creation space right now. And again, I don't think I have my finger necessarily on the pulse, but that's generally what happens, right? People want to know about what just came out or what's about to come out. They have either never knew about, have forgotten about, or they already purchased things that are older than that. So I am camping on that. You might have looked over this, or you might have forgotten about this. That's what we do on Tuesdays, generally speaking. The rest of the week, we'll hit all of as many of those cylinders as we can, as far as the new stuff and the stuff that's about to come out and stuff that just came out and all of that kind of thing. We'll do that. It's not that I'm against all of that. I do like to have a day, though, to just talk about games that are older. Not old. I don't like using that word. Older. So I get you. I get you, John. Cue Indiana Jones meme. Correct. What's the fun in not choosing violence? Sometimes it can be fun, but there would probably be repercussions, and I don't like dealing with repercussions. I would love to have you over to play Star Wars Rebellion. My wife makes amazing chili. Dude, I would love that. I love chili. Chili is one of my go-to comfort foods. My wife made chili for a game night. No, not a game night. One of our church group nights, and we didn't have a lot of people come because fall is a super busy time of year for the people that are in our group. So there's a lot of chili left over. My wife was like, "Man, I did it again. I made too much food," and I'm like, I do not care. I am so happy. I'm going to be eating chili for the next week and a half, and I'm super happy about it. So I love chili. My dad used to make chili all the time. That's probably why I'm kind of heavy on chili right now. At this stage in life, it's just one of those things. It's a seasonal thing up here in the Pacific Northwest. Well, at least in Wenatchee, it's a seasonal thing. So in the fall, everybody's selling chili at the different food restaurants, and so I'm in hog heaven up here. But then when it hits spring and summer, they stop selling chili, and I'm like, peeps, what is up? But that's how it goes. B. Moses Jorgensen, what's up, man? Good to see you. Matthew Vincent is here. What's up? What's up? Bum bum bum. Don't think I said hi to John. B. Moses. Anyone else I missed? Old stuff still rocks. Just bought Yido and Dungeon Pets that me and the wife are trying to figure out and having a blast. I've only played Dungeon Pets once, maybe twice. Good game, but it is fairly convoluted. But, I mean, there it is. No such thing as too much chili. You are absolutely correct. I could not agree with you more. All right. Well, a couple of things. First of all, a reminder. If you didn't know about it, go back and watch Jesse's and my live Q&A on Saturday morning. Just this last Saturday. Go back and check that out because we have that's where we announced our October giveaway. Our October giveaway is, again, another large one. You will not want to miss your chance at winning this October giveaway. We decided to go with spooky games. We started off with Horrified World of Monsters. That's the new version of Horrified. Stranger Things, Attack of the Mind Flayer. It's a little social deduction card game from I can't even see the publishing company. Sorry. Ghost Love Candy 2 and Oh My Brain are both from 25th Century Games, and those are in the giveaway as well. And then finally, the one that you're probably not going to want to miss this giveaway for, my first wave all-in of Darkest Dungeon, the board game. I haven't asked JT yet if he has the Darkest Mat. Let me ask him real quick. Let me see if he'll respond. Do you have the Darkest Dungeon Playmat? If he does not have the Darkest Dungeon Playmat, it will also be included. If he does have it, it will be included in this giveaway. If he does not, I'm going to give the playmat to him. I don't remember if he got it during that. I don't know if he pledged for it. That's what we're giving away. How can you enter? Go back and watch that video. The live Q&A from last Saturday. Let's see, 21, 20, the 19th. October 19th, Jesse and I did a live Q&A, and it actually is called October Giveaway Announcement. So go check that out and join that giveaway. We'll be announcing it. You can, scatterbrained this morning, sorry. You can join until midnight on October 31st, Pacific Standard Time. And if you do so, we will hold a drawing that next Saturday. I believe the 31st is on a Thursday, and on Saturday we will pull the, I'm just double checking. Yep, 31st is a Thursday, so 2 days later, the morning of the 2nd, I guess, November 2nd, we will announce the winner and hopefully get that out to everybody. It's a big giveaway. Go check it out. Let other people know. Have them come to the Flipside, subscribe, and send me an email. No such thing as too much chili. Yes, it's too hot here in North California for chili all year round. What? No. No. Do you not eat hot food? Literally. Do you eat cold food when it's hot outside? No. So why is chili too hot? Do you not eat soups? I can understand if you don't eat soups. I don't like soups either. But chili isn't soup. Chili is a meal. It's not a soup. I don't understand that argument, Peter. Now, I'll understand it if you don't eat any other hot foods. But to say that you can't eat chili because it's too hot, then you don't eat other hot foods? I don't understand. You know, the swirling wheel of death. Don't understand it. How do you make your chili? In a slow cooker. We usually put like, I don't know, like a pound or a pound and a half of ground beef in there, a few cans of chili, some spices, some different vegetables, definitely onions, and we just let it slow cook for like 4, I don't know, it depends on if we put it on low, we let it cook for 6 hours, and it's super good. And tomato paste and some chili sauce and, you know, chili powder, and it's just really good. She actually puts in some, she puts a little dash of, oh, what is it? It's like, she calls it pumpkin spice, but it's not pumpkin spice. It's like the stuff that you put into a pumpkin pie to give it that nutmeggy flavor, but it's not nutmeg. It's like a bunch of spices mixed together. She puts a dash of that in there, so you get a little bit of the heat from all of the chili and the chili powder, but then you also have this little sweet overtone to it. Ah, so good. So good. A good broth is so good. There's nothing like a good soup. Yeah, that's true. Repos Productions, thank you, Kabuki. Appreciate you. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Allspice, yeah, that's pretty much what it is. But it's a little bit different than that. But yes. All right, so got to use a dash of cumin in your chili. All right, that might be what she does. I don't know what she puts in there. She puts a little dash of something, a little something. You know what I'm saying? But she is her chili is very good. I love it. I've replicated my dad's chili a little bit. I think I might like hers a little bit more, but I really like my dad's chili too. It's really good. But yeah, chili all around. I could eat chili and burritos for the rest of my life probably. And I could even do chili burritos. I believe Taco Bell called it the churrito. And I did that. It's very good. All it is like chili and cheese. Roll it up, meal in a tube, good to go. All right, so here we go. The way we do this, I don't just talk about the games. We actually play a little game to begin with, and this is an opportunity for people out there to get a little bit of surprise and a couple of cool Flipside of Board Games stickers. Because I'm going to give you some clues about the games that we're going to talk about, and if you can correctly guess what game we're going to talk about, then and you have to do it first, then I will send you a couple of Flipside stickers and a surprise, which is usually a board game of some kind, and that's what we do. So the first couple, Sam is a Mexican at heart. Well, when it comes to food, I will absolutely agree with that. Let's see here. Oh, we gotta mute that bad boy. All right. So that's working good. All right, that's working good. All right, first one that we're going to talk about is from 2017. That's your first clue. From 2017, so it is only 7 years old. And a couple of the mechanisms are set collection and worker placement. So those are your two clues. Two mechanisms, worker placement and set collection. And it hails from, second clue, the year 2017. 2017. So what you guys need to do is start guessing. Kemet, no. Thank you for participating though, Paul. I appreciate you. I'm the weirdo who doesn't like pretty much any Mexican food. Well, you're past the denial stage, and you know that you're a weirdo. So we're good. We're good. But may I ask, Kabuki, what is it about an entire country's cuisine that you don't like? Outlive, Tom says. No. Brett, ex libris. No. Peter Rowan, near and far. No. Otis, or Otis, Brett says. No, that is incorrect. I wear my weirdo badge with honor. What is COG? Aaron, I don't know what COG is. Which probably tells you that it's an incorrect answer, because I would probably be able to put the two together if I were looking at it. Dinosaur Island is wrong. Onions, mostly. Onions are in everything Mexican. Wow, that is something else. That's something else. You don't like onions, or you can't stand onions. I guess that's the same thing. You can't, like, your body doesn't like them, or you don't like them. While Kabuki is formulating her answer on her distaste for onions, we will say Brett Bolch. What? Tom just missed it. Brett Bolch is correct. Merlin, bada bing, bada boom. Kabuki Kid says, yeah, I wished I liked onions. Oh, both. Italian food is loaded with onions too. And Kabuki's probably going to say, yeah, I don't like Italian food either. Coldwater Clown. Oh, Clans of Caledonia. Coldwater Crown. No, those were, of course, Zion. No, Through the Ages. No. Good guesses, though. Man, a lot of guesses this morning. That's cool. Just not their food. Have you listened to the warning yet? No, I haven't. I'm sorry. I don't do well because I forget. Like, I was just thinking, I believe it was yesterday. I was just thinking, there's a band that I am supposed to be looking up. There's supposed to be something that and I could not remember the warning. I could not remember that at all. Kabuki says, when I make Italian food, I don't use onions. I adore Italian, and a lot has no onions. There you go. All right. Well, okay. Merlin, Brett Bolch, congratulations. I cannot remember if you have won before, so you need to let me know that. If you have already won before, that is absolutely okay. I will just not send you any more stickers because we're running low. I got to order some more. But if you have won before, it's fine and dandy. I need you to email me at flipsideobg@gmail.com, and that will get you a little surprise in the mail. If you have not won before, I'll get you a surprise and a couple of stickers. If you have won and you would like to pass on your winnings to someone else in the chat, that's also at your discretion. But I do want you to, I have one before though. Okay, well, Brett, you have the choice of passing on your winnings today to another person in chat, or emailing me at flipsideobg@gmail.com, and I'll get you a surprise in the mail this week. But if you'd like to pass it on to somebody else, let me know. You can have your own little mini game of trying to determine who that is going to be while we open up Merlin and take a look inside. All right, so we're going to go down to angle 2 here, and we're going to take a look inside the box. Now, I will also say that I also have the Knights of the Round Table expansion, so that's going to be in here as well, so just keep that in mind. All right, so there we go. And the German rules, don't necessarily need those, now do we? But here is the English rules, and again, this this has seen its fair share of wear and tear. The rule book is a little tattered because it has been poured over. But I haven't played this in a while. But I like the theme, and Stefan Feld, one of the designers, he's a good guy, he's a good designer, so I've kept it around. It is on the heavier side of my collection with a 3.16 or something like that. Let's see, what was it? 3.10. 3.10 for the thing. So that's the rule book. Well, I just kind of threw that off, didn't I? Hey, the French rule book. All right, we'll put that over here. I might be getting rid of those here in a little bit. French errata. Look at that. Huh. All right. There's the expansion, not punched out yet. Well, that's a little embarrassing, but that's okay. here is the back of the board. I think that's pretty cool. Pretty cool looking. And then here is the board. So it definitely has that rondelle mechanisms in the middle, and each of the different spots have different things that you can do. A lot of set collection, a lot of worker placement around here, but the rondelle is really the kind of the main mechanism, and there is a lot going on. But there you have that. Here are the player boards. So green player board, blue, red, yellow, and these are also players. Man, it's been so long. It's been so long. Así estás. Bunch of cards. Got Arthur on one. And all of these here. I'm gonna have to really look into this again. None of this is bringing back any memories. I mean, some memories, but I'm like, how does this all fit together? But dude, the components are not bad, you know? Open up the red players stuff. These Merlin poles, staffs and whatnot. I like the rounded dice. There is a little bit of a roll and move mechanism to the game as well. All of these little castles can be put out here, and these different guys. So these are your workers, I believe, these little things. And this is your person on the board. I think that's just your point marker. But, I mean, you have this in blue, yellow, green. Where's the green one? Where's the green one? There it is. And looks like orange as well. No, orange isn't. Nope, that's not a player color. I should have known that. So you kind of get the idea, yeah? All of this stuff. And again, this is only 7 years old, but Queen Games is usually a pretty good publisher as far as stuff like this is concerned. They do use a lot of cardboard in their games, but I think they utilize it well. It's not usually chin. And that's even true, more so true now than it was back then. It's good company, good company. So all of this stuff now, and again, I haven't even punched out. I haven't even played the Knights, but I got the Knights when put those over here. So it looks like the Knights have Sir Tristram, Sir Lamerick, Sir Bors, Sir Galahad, Lancelot, Gawain, Gareth, Percival, Gareth, Bedivere, Sir Kay. So there's some changes in setup if you use it. There you go. It's pretty much that, but I haven't punched any of these out yet. But I have the box for Knights of the Round Table over on my wall as an adornment. So that's why it's inside the box. But that is that. Merlin. from Queen Games. Go back over here. Let's see. John's Longbox. Hey, Sam, finally played Besieged this weekend. It's been sitting on my shelf for years. I thought it was a lot of fun. Rulebook is awful, yo. Yep, that's pretty much the size of Besieged. Awful. Awful, awful, awful. Well, it wasn't awful. The rulebook was awful, but Besieged wasn't bad. It's just that you could barely learn how to play the game by reading the rulebook, from what I recall. Let's see. Awesome. Has anyone here in chat won? Merlin looks like he doesn't want to be at work on the box cover. That's pretty sure. I have won by proxy. LOL. Is the chat not in the correct live mode? I just seen that Macadia is live on Kickstarter. Merlin is single failed. I always keep the different language rule books and all that. I just stick them under the insert. Yeah, I don't, because the likelihood of me needing German or French rules is very, 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 very low. So those get to stay over there, and they are going to be put in the trash. Feld is one tall dude. That I did realize that. 4 Feld games are in my top 10. Wow, really? Oh my goodness. Are there any Rondell games that are not also worker placement? Shipyard Vikings, there are a couple. Sagrada. Really? Sagrada's not a Rondell game, though. Peter's confused as well. This one gets a lot of play at my game nights. Really? Well, that's cool to know. I'll play it with you, Sam. I'm sure you will. Queen Domino, probably. Search System is my favorite. Can't believe that this is already 5 years old. It feels old. Actually, it's 7 years old, not 5. Yes. Just back the new expansion of Root. Do you like the game? I've never played Root, actually. So I have no idea. All right. Brett, it looks like you are going to take the winnings as nobody spoke up. So I don't care either way. So if you choose somebody in chat, let them know so that they can email me. If not, you email me and we'll get you set up, Brett, or whomever it is that you pick. All right. Our second game hails from, let me go ahead and close Merlin here. Our second game hails from 2013. This game is 11 years old. My goodness. Time's fun when you're having flies. It is from 2013. The 2 mechanisms that I will share as your second clue is dice rolling and hand management. Dice rolling and hand management. So 2013, dice rolling and hand management. There you go. Whenever I see a Queen's game box, I want to play Fresco. Right? Man, Fresco's a pretty cool game too. I like how you had to kind of have a grasp on how the palette works. I like that. TI4, nice, Eric, coming in hot. No, you're wrong, buddy. Sorry. What is up with Brett? Brett, dude, how did you nail it right out of the bag again? Holy cow. Bang the Dice Game, no. Lords of Vegas, no. Euphoria, no. Nothing personal, yes. What in the world, Brett? Do you have, like, CCTV in here somewhere? What is up? Dungeon Roll, no, Peter. And Lords of Vegas, no. Fresco is a gem. It is a gem. You are correct. Bruges, no, that's not correct, Paul. It's Tom's game. Yes, it is. Um, Tom, here in the chat, Tom, not Tom Vazel, he asked me, I think it was on our Q&A, how do you choose the games that we talk about on It Belongs in a Museum? And I told him it is not scientific at all. I literally sit here, look at my shelves, and say, I wonder what year that's from. Look it up on BGG. No, that's not old enough. Look at the next one. Okay, that's old enough. Well, in this case, Merlin and Nothing Personal sit right next to each other up there just off camera. And that's another, sometimes that's another kind of caveat, because I want it to be a little bit more mysterious when we're trying to get people to guess it. It should be kind of off camera. Maybe not. I haven't really usually really made that, but I do think about it. Yes, but no, Eric, he's not cheating. I actually have that one. Yep. Amusing game pick. Yes. A Vazel venture. Yes. All right, here's what we're going to do. Brett, you must choose a different person to win for this one. I don't want you to win both surprizes on this episode. I want to be able to bless two people, not just one. So you must pick somebody else from the chat, preferably somebody who hasn't won before, but it's completely up to you. I don't care either way. I just want there to be two people, not just one. But awesome job today, Brett. Good night. It's like we're on the same wavelength or something like that. That's pretty weird. It was TI4, KK. Was pulled away and missed the clues for this one. Oh, I'm sorry, Kabuki. Not me, Brett. I'm too far away. Actually, I just sent something to Belgium. Bob, you're not too far away. If he wants to pick you, that's fine. I don't care, but it's up to you. It is more expensive to ship stuff the farther away from Washington State that we get. We had somebody on our Q&A on Saturday. It was they weren't there watching. They posted a comment to it later on yesterday, as a matter of fact. And they said, you should make two giveaways, one for international and one for U.S. And I was like, well, and basically I said, I'm sorry, I understand where you're coming from, because they kind of felt left out. They wanted to join, but they couldn't because they lived in another country, and it was just Canada. And unfortunately, Canada is still considered international shipping. Just because it crosses the border. I mean, like, come on. But anyway, there's nothing I can do about that. But the size and weight of the monthly giveaways are sometimes such that we have to make them for U.S. only, and we really don't like doing that. It's kind of a necessity, because money doesn't grow on trees. And none of my videos go viral for us to have all of that disposable income to not really feel when we're spending a lot on shipping. So I do apologize for that, but we are just trying to, we're very small, and we want to be a blessing to people, but at the same time, we also have to be a little bit, fiscally responsible as well. So we will not always have these bigger giveaways that we have to, kind of cordon in the parameters of the giveaway. But so next month, I think we'll probably do that. Matter of fact, maybe for the rest of the year, we'll have smaller giveaways so that we can open it up to everybody. But the last two have just been kind of, bigger ones. So I apologize. Everywhere is far away from Washington. That is correct. I think most people have one. Did I win? That reminds me of Last Crusade. It belongs in a museum. So do you. That's exactly where it comes from, Nixon. Good job picking up on it. Good job. I have not won. I have not, Paul Phillips says. Yes, Eric, you won. Just sit by your mailbox waiting for it to come. One? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Aaron M. can have the first one, and Paul P. can have the second. What? You're giving both away? What? All right. Very cool, Brett. Very cool. All right, so Aaron Montanari and Paul Phillips. I need you both, in case you missed it, I'll put it in there again. I need you both to send me an email at flipsideobg@gmail.com. I just put it into the chat. And you guys send me your shipping information. And since you have not yet won anything, we're going to get you a couple of Flipside stickers, and we're going to get you a surprise of some kind. All right, and so that surprise will be coming in the mail. I need you to send me your shipping information so that we can get that to you later on this week. If you find the money tree, I will take an acorn. Actually, I'll take a whole bushel full of acorns. If anybody finds the money tree, I will probably not find it. Vanessa, however, she is an arborist, so maybe she knows where the money tree is. She doesn't. It doesn't exist, but that was just a funny joke. Well, a mildly funny joke, maybe? All right. All right, so here we go. Look at this. Check this out. Nothing personal. This is a game that was designed by Stephen Avery and the Dice Tower's own Tom Vazel. And this was originally published. This is the first edition. And this was published in 2013, as we said earlier. They have done a revised edition, and I believe that was, let me check. Re-implemented by Nothing Personal, the revised edition, 6 years later, 2019. As a matter of fact, Tom's name doesn't actually appear as the designer of that revised edition. So that's kind of interesting. I know nothing about why, but there you have it. And but this is the original, and we'll go back to that. So basically, this is very, as somebody else in the comments have already said, this is very Kremlin-ish. So if you like Kremlin, I believe Eric likes Kremlin, you will probably like this. So because this is kind of, sort of, this is Kremlin with a mafia theme on it. That's kind of what it is. There's differences. I've played Kremlin before, way, way, way back in the day. And I've played this one, and I see the similarities. I don't know all the nuances of both games, but take that for what it's worth. All right, so this plays 3 to 5, around 2 hours, and it is for ages 13 and up. The 5 families are vying for control of the business, influence gangsters in their positions of power through a mix of clever moves, risky ploys, and shifty deals. Do what it takes to get to the top. It's nothing personal. All right, so here we go. We'll take a look on the inside. We'll go here and there. Where is the SAM card? I don't even know if the SAM card is in there. The rubber plant might be used for credit cards. The money cat knows where the money tree grows. You bet, guys. Love what Sam is doing and always want to spread the gaming well. Very cool. Thank you, Brett. You're awesome, dude. Hey, did Tom lie to me? I love how you say surprise. Well, it's surprise, surprise, surprise. All right. So we're taking a look at, this is the first edition. because the game is so bad he took his name off it. It's his game, Eric. Come on. Show us your card. We'll see. We'll see if it's in there. I don't know if it's in there or not. I can't remember, frankly. I remember having a few I've signed a lot of them at conventions. People bring their cards and all that kind of thing, but I don't remember. So anyway, here's what a setup of a game looks like. So gives you an idea of the rules. So why am I having such a hard time separating these pages? Good night. So anyway, here's the rule book. A lot of not a whole lot of. This is supposedly Stephen Avery, or a likeness of Stephen Avery. And then you have Tom Vasel as well in the back cover. And a big, huge spread for the Dice Tower. But really the rules, let's see, where do they start talking about? Game end stops right here on page 9. So you don't have a whole lot of rules here. But it is something that you have to... Well, here we go. Look at here. Maybe we have something about it. Let's see. What do we have? We've got Expansion Pack 2, the Dice Tower Crew. Well, let's see. Telling your age, Gomer. I know. Smashed the thumbs up. Very cool. All right, so here is the Nothing Personal Expansion Pack 2, the Dice Tower Crew. So here we go. I don't even know who some of these people are. Ha! Dan King. Ah, that's funny. Look at that, Dan King. Dan the King Regini. Dirty Z Garcia. Yeah. Elia Malaire. I don't know who that's supposed to be. Il Padron. And again, I don't know who these likenesses are. Of course, I know who that is. I know who that is. That's funny. I know who this is too. JJ Lavino. Rudy Pescatore. I know who that is. And Ryan Metzler. Ryan Metzler. That's cool. So that's the expansion pack 2 from the Dice Tower Crew. That's pretty neat. And again, I don't know if my card is in here. I don't keep track of that kind of stuff. So, all right, the board comes out. And so you have here's the board. And I thought it was a pretty cool looking board. You know, you have the drink up here, little stub nose 38 over there, just a bullet over here, just a little, you know, things here, money. And this is basically the bracket right here. So people would like start down here and they would feed up into these different positions, and you can move over and feed up. And this is the capo. This is the guy that's in charge up here. And some of this has like stickers on it. I don't know if you can tell the stickers, but there's some mess ups, I guess you could say, in production that we had to fix. But that's the board. Nothing on the back side. And then let's see. I'm just curious. I don't even know. This is all of the player pieces that are kept in these little boxes. I thought that was a pretty cool thing for the game. And then you have each of the family's play areas here as well. But this is nice chunky cardboard as well, so that's something to keep in mind. But each of the different families are represented there. Let's take a look at these other gangsters and see if... I don't think... Yeah, errata stickers. There you go. So there's Dan Yarrington. He's one of the people in there. And I'm trying to, yeah, some of these are definitely people that I recognize. So, like Dave Popolino. Let's see, Killer Mac Fito. Just putting some of these out here. Aaron Ice Pick Holzini. I love these names, man. Let's see here. Drago Roulette Cupertoni. There's good old Eric Summer, Eric the Voice Summerino. Jeff the Brain Inglestrini. That's awesome. Let's see here. This is a buddy of ours from college, Matt Hosey, but that's funny. He's a buddy of Tom, a good buddy of ours from college. Morris Egg Caruso from Morris Eggert. That's way back in the day. Oh, that's cool. Ryan the Mouth Disturm. So Ryan Sturm. And here is me, Sammy Hilletti. This big, big old baseball bat. Dude, I look so mean. That's not cool. Steve Aversio. That's Steve Avery. And then Tom the Insane Vasilini. There you go. So that's pretty funny. But there's a whole bunch of other stuff in here. That's pretty neat. That's pretty fun. I'm going to put all of these in there too. Just cause. Oh man, are you serious? Yep, oh well. But that's pretty funny. You guys asked to see mine, so that's me right there. Yippee skippy. All right. So those all go in there, and let's give that a shuffle. Yep. I hate shuffling cards that are not the same size. And that expansion pack definitely doesn't have the same size. Oh well. That's the way it goes. Oh, will these fit in there? Oh, just barely. Sweet. Oh, kinda, sorta, just barely. There we go. And bada bing, bada boom. Forget about it. So all these guys go back down in here, and then these fit right on top, like so. And then this will go down here. Other things that are, this is another one of these. What is that? Nothing personal. Young Turks expansion. What is the Young Turks expansion? Antoine Balza. Bill Eberly, the tiebreaker. Brian DePope. Brian Pope. Chris Bollinger. Colby Douch with the hat on there. That's pretty cool. Let's maybe put these out here. Antoine Balza. Bill Eberly. Brian Pope. Chris Bollinger. Colby Douch, Dominic Krabuchet, that's funny. Matt Leacock. Mike Elliott. Ricardo Lanius, Richard Lanius. Richard Breeze. Rob Davial. That right there. Steve Bonacore. Wolfgang Kramer. And I'm putting them down if I recognize them, but I don't. But I don't know. I don't recognize a lot of these, but. Ma Barker. Oh, they're actually using like some of the real ones, I guess. And Davey Books Mazzini. The Fez. Oh, that's great. Hot Rod. Shooter Barone. Geraldo Bazooka. Chanchillo. Jimmy Reed Landinetti. Johnny the Narc Drasco. Layla Professor Halusconi. Pearl Ma Fratelli. The Fratellis from the Goonies. That's funny. Sammy the Squeeze. Silvio Guns Laporta. Vinny the Rooster. These are funny. So you get the idea. A lot of fun. A lot of fun was had making this game, I think. But that's pretty fun. Pretty cool. All right, so this gets put back in here. Tuck boxes galore in this thing. But the money, Tom hated paper money, so all of the money were like cardboard, which is pretty cool. I don't know why I would have kept those, but it looks like I did. This is another cool thing about it too. You had the capo ring. Whoever had whoever controlled the capo got to have the capo ring. And of course, oh dang, it actually fits. I remember when this game came out, I could not fit that ring on any of my fingers. That's pretty cool. I couldn't even fit it on my pinky finger. But forget about it. These are cool too. Blackmail tokens. But these are neat as well. Some cool dice. There's custom dice in here. That's good. Just more money. But I might need to come over here like that. That sits over there, and that sits over there. Boom, boom. That was a nice little trip down memory lane. That was fun. Nothing personal. There you have it. Boom. Derek, Sam, do you like negotiating in this game? Does the game play well enough with groups in your experience? Better than Cosmic for negotiation? Amusingly, the reprint of Kremlin also had at least one errata sticker for the board. Thank you, Alex Trebek. Over the years, have there been many promos of you, Sam? There have been some. There was one for Blood Rage. There was I wasn't a promo in this one. I was one of the base set of gangsters, and then the Dice Tower crew was added as a add-on or expansion or something like that. There's been Blood Rage. I was one of the Gods expansion, but I wasn't part of the expansion. I was a separate one, a promo that we sold through the Dice Tower, and it was We sold one for, I was a promo for Blood Rage, Z was a promo for Rum and Bones, and Tom was a promo for, I can't remember the name of the game, but it was like a fantasy themed game that had a lot of chibi miniatures. I can't remember the name of the game now. Gosh. Anyway, those are kind of the bigger ones. Marcel Kohler, the designer of Dutch Resistance, asked me for some ideas for new Halt cards. I don't know if he used any of them, but I sent him like 3 or 4 different ideas for Halt cards. Deliverance, the new expansion for Deliverance, Council of the Fallen. I had a part in designing, or not designing, I'm sorry, no, that's not the right word. I had a part in like cultivating, and again, kind of like once removed. And what I mean by that is that I'm trying not to make it seem too big. Andrew just reached out and said, hey, we want to kind of fashion one of the angels, one of the new angels after you, and we want to make him a Viking and all that kind of stuff. So Raudbjorn is a new angel that's playable in Deliverance in the Council of the Fallen expansion that just funded. And that's another one, but it's not really a promo. It's like he's like part of the expansion. And so there have been a few throughout the years, but not a whole lot, because I mean it's cool. Z and I were a troll, one of the trolls that you had to go fight in Champions of Midgard, and it was just called Z-Sam. But we were a 2-headed troll that you could go fight in Champions of Midgard. That was pretty neat because I like that game. The whole thing about promos is like promos are neither here nor there, and I don't like the nature of promos to where you can get somebody that just wants to make money off of it, and they'll gouge other people. I would rather that if something like that, if my likeness is going to be used in a movie in a game, I would rather just be part of the game rather than a promo that it's going to be hard to get or whatever. I just don't think they're that big of a deal. They're cool. Don't get me wrong. I super like the fact that some of my favorite games have me in it. I like that. I think it's cool, just from a personal perspective. And for Blood Rage, I really like what the character does. The character basically, the gods they travel around the board in Blood Rage, and wherever Hili, Hili, the even-handed, goes, it's always just one rage to invade that area. Even if it was going to be free, you have to pay 1. If you had to pay 4 rage then it's still only 1. So it's like you only pay 1 rage to invade. And I always thought that was a cool ability. Sam the Batting Machine, a lot of familiar faces. Yeah, Goonies, yep. Sequel is coming. Isn't there one? I don't know. I saw that on Facebook, and I told Jess about it because she's a huge Goonies fan, and she said no, she doesn't think it's real because she, like a couple of years ago, she saw it, and she looked into it, and it turned out it was false. And so she thinks it's false again this year as well. Super Dungeon Explorer. Yes, that's what I think it was. It was Arcadia. I think it's Arcadia Quest. Now that you've mentioned both of those, but it was one of those two. Super Dungeon Explorer or Arcadia Quest. One of those two. I constantly throw it out each time I play. Well, fine. Be that way, Vernon. I don't like you anyway. And if you know The relationship Vernon and I have, you know that's not true. Especially you, Vernon. I don't have that Healy promo anymore. My last one was given to you, I believe, after I painted it. Yes, I have it. It's sitting on my desk right over there. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Best promos, I think, are the ones of Sheriff of Nottingham. Really? I don't remember those, matter of fact. But oh, wait, no, I do. The extra, like, contraband that Sheriff of Nottingham got, but those were great. Great. I love those promos because it added more to the game, more fun to the game, kind of. That's cool. Will you be at PAX U? Unfortunately, no, sir. I will not. I had to curtail my travels this year, man. I did a lot of traveling this summer, and it was just too much. So I had to kind of step back. But we'll be on the cruise. We'll be at Dice Tower. I don't know what events I'm going to Dice Tower with yet next year. Tom and I talked a little bit about it about a week ago. But he's busy with getting ready for the cruise and getting ready for the Kickstarter. So don't know what I'm going to be part of next year, but definitely the cruise. Borns. I probably should get that mini back so I can add some gray into its beard. No, don't do that. Got to remember what we were like when we were young. All right, it is 11:39. I got to get out of here because I got some more editing to do, and I've got to record my review for tomorrow on the Dice Tower, and I've got to record my spot for Smorgasbord as well. So I am going to try to do the cruise in 2026. There you go. There's not enough gray painting in the world. There's not enough gray paint in the world. Yes, I know. I'm fine. Anyway, I got to get going. Thank you so much for joining me. I certainly appreciate it. Go check out our live Q&A on Saturday. If you want to be part of our October giveaway and enter to win, will be the details of what you need to do are in the Q&A. Also, what we're giving away this month is also in that Q&A. So go check that out and send me an email once you know what you need to do, and hopefully you will be a winner. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Have a great rest of your day. I do want to say there will not be a Time Honor Tuesday live stream tonight. We have too much going on, and it's just today, and it's just too hard. Things did not line up correctly for us to be able to do that Time Honor Tuesdays live stream. We do want to get back to it. We just have to wait one more week. I think next week we'll be able to do it. JT and I are going to be recording our bottom 5 and top 5 resource management games for this Friday. The top 5 will be here on the Flipside. The bottom 5 will be over on the Dice Tower on Friday morning. So we've got to get those recorded tonight, and then we're also going to be recording our 80 to 71 segment of our top 100 tonight as well. So we've got to do that instead of doing a live stream because we weren't able to do it on Sunday or Monday. So we've got to get that done so I can start editing it. That's why we're not having a Time Honor Tuesday this week. But anyway, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here on the flip side. We appreciate you. We appreciate your time. And we appreciate you guys being part of our community. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys and gals later on the flip side. Bye-bye.